make myself do this? Last night I was feeling very motivated, so I set an alarm for 6 a.m. and that motivation is long gone. Should I go back to sleep, or is today the day that I actually get my shit together? Both options are sounding really good. You know what? I'm already up. It's happening. Good morning. I genuinely forgot how good it feels to wake up early. I can't remember the last time I woke up before 11 a.m. But last night I decided that I had to force myself because, girl, I've been in shambles. And what better way to get my shit together than waking up at the butt crack of dawn? If you haven't noticed, I haven't been as active on social media for like the past couple months, and it's literally because I feel like a fraud posting my usual positive content where I seem happy when I feel the total opposite. And if you watch my other videos, you probably know that I quit drinking coffee. The addiction is back in full force. It got to the point where I 100% would be back in bed right now if I didn't have this coffee. There's a trend here. I always tend to go back to my bad habits, and that's when the depressive episodes creep their way back into my life. It's almost like there's a lesson to be learned here. So overall, I've been really hard on myself because I know what to do, but I'm not doing it. I've just been rotting in bed and scrolling, which makes me feel even worse. So I've just been stuck in this toxic cycle. And it's summer. Usually I thrive in the summer, but I literally maybe have gone outside twice. Like, I swear I'm my winter color right now. That's how much I've gone outside. And I feel like I have to enjoy summer the best I can because winter I get depressed by default. So I really should get some sun. I feel like first on the list is to touch some grass because I've been deprived. Hot as a motherfucker. I would very much rather sit in the grass right now, but there's low-key an ant infestation, and every time I sit in the grass, those hoes munch my ass cheeks up. Last summer, I would come outside every morning to get some sun and ground myself, and I genuinely felt so much better about life. Like, it would make me feel so good and so energized, and summer's the perfect time to do it, so I want to start doing it every day until summer ends. I get so happy tanning in the summer because, like, it's so therapeutic for me to just close my eyes and soak up the sun. Somehow I got bit literally everywhere. I'm done. I connected with nature a little too well. You guys better fuck off my girl. When I tell you those little fuckers bit me 9 times, 4 of them being on my booty, how ruthless can you be, and why do you love my booty so much? Anyway, I feel a lot safer up here because they fully infested the grass. It's already 8 o'clock, but it's okay because I know myself and I know that I need to take things slow instead of just forcing myself back into a routine that I know damn well I'm not gonna stick to. I haven't talked to anyone about this, like not my boyfriend, not my not my family, but I feel like I've just been living my life on autopilot to the point where I don't even remember what I do during the day. Well, probably because I don't do anything, but that's besides the point. When I'm on autopilot, it's like my brain just fully shuts off. Like, I've lost so many brain cells since June, but being in nature just always finds a way to make me feel better no matter what's happening. I feel like it's just where I feel the most present. And meditation is also something that helps me feel better, like right in the moment. So the nature meditation combo hits. So while I soak up the sun a bit longer, I'm gonna do a meditation for getting out of a slump. Because girl, they have them for everything.
I believe that the stuckness is actually the beautiful realization that we need to grow, learn, and expand so that we can move forward. And instead of trying to move through the stuck, we can sit with it gently and with compassion to allow in new information we need, new perspectives or ideas we couldn't see before. When we feel stuck, it's not always about what we have to do to move through it. It's about who we have to be.
Welcome back to Cooking with Alessia, or attempting to cook with Alessia. I have been eating like literal shit for the past 2 months. I've been too lazy to cook, so I've just been getting takeout, so let's cook some real food. I've been like violently craving a BLT, so that's what we're making today. I've actually never made a BLT before, but I can't imagine it's that hard. Okay, first up we have bread. Thank God we have leftover bacon because I was not about to make that. Okay, now we have some lettuce and some tomato. And I'm lactose, so why not put some cheese on to spice things up? Okay, last but not least, we got the butter and the mayo, so let's put this bad boy together. I hate the process of like getting up to make food, but I love the process of actually making the food, if you know what I mean. Okay, she's all cheesed and mayoed up. I feel like I have to go in order and do bacon, lettuce, tomato, so that's what we're doing. I'm an absolute slut for burnt bacon. Give me a piece of bacon that's even slightly undercooked, I'm not taking it. Okay, now we got the lettuce. Unpopular opinion, but I'm not really a fan of lettuce. Actually, no, it's probably because I had soggy lettuce the other day and that was top 10 worst things I've ever tasted. These tomatoes are from my Nona's garden and the seeds came straight from Italy, so you know these girls are good. Okay, I guess that's it. It seemed too easy. Okay, now I'm gonna butter her up and cook it like a grilled cheese. While she's cooking up behind me, let's figure out something to drink because I think I'm dehydrated. Whenever I get depressed, I literally just forget to drink water. And every time I come out of a depression, it is dehydrated and distraught. I've low-key been craving coconut water and it has electrolytes in it, so I think we found our answer. I wish I could have shown you the big reveal, but I got hungry. I low-key burnt the backside because I was yapping too long. That was bomb. That was kind of psychotic of me. I really thought that food was gonna give me energy, but right now I'm like, usually my slumps come from me falling out of my routine because I'm a person that needs direction. Like if I don't have direction, I won't do anything. But then I see most other influencers' routines and it's like, get up at 5 a.m, have a matcha, can't forget to go to Pilates and ice roll that puffy face. Then I oil pull for 40 minutes and take my daily run across the country. I finish off my morning by making the most aesthetic acai bowl you've ever seen in your life. Like girl, that would take me all day. How are you done at 11 a.m? Those things are obviously good to implement, and whoever can implement those things every day without getting burnt out, I salute you. I wish I could be you. And the reason I'm even saying all of this is because I thought that having an extensive over-the-top routine like that would be the only way I could get my shit together. But the reason I keep falling out of my routine is because it's so easy to get burnt out from doing the absolute most every day. Me getting out of this particular slump is actually a very important moment because I'm just now realizing that I don't have to have an insane over-the-top routine. I just have to have a routine, or else I'll just rot in bed all day with no shame. So I just have to start being easy on myself instead of going hard on myself all the time. Who would have thought? It's funny because when you're depressed, you do things that have a negative impact on yourself. So that just like pushes you deeper and deeper into that slump. So it's even harder to get out of, you know? Like I've been getting no physical activity, and because of that, I've had no energy to even get out of bed to move my body. When you're stuck in a toxic cycle like that, the hardest thing, but the most important thing to do is just the first step. So I need to start pushing myself out of my comfort zone slowly because I'm a lot more likely to implement a walk every day than to force myself to start working out again every day. I used to always set myself up for failure by promising myself I would do things that I know damn well I would never do. Never do right away, I should say. Like I was saying in my last video, that's just gonna make you feel bad about yourself when you don't stick to your promises. Like working out sounds like a lot right now. Once I get out of this slump, I'll start implementing it again, but like this walk, I'm just proud of this walk. Literally right when I start being consistent with working out, it just all went downhill. And walks just always make me feel better. Whenever I'm having a rough day and I go on a walk, it brings me so much clarity. Okay, this is enough yapping. I'll listen to my music now. I'm already hungry, so it's snack time. I don't mean to brag, but I think I finally perfected my protein shake. If you know me, you know I love vanilla everything, so obviously this is vanilla. I don't know why, but I just hate the taste of protein shakes unless I make them. I don't know if I'm biased, but now that I'm filling my stomach back up, it is time to take the supplements before I forget. This, you may ask, is my supplement box. Girl, I have one for acne, I have one for hair growth, I have one to fill nutrient gaps, I even have one for stress, which I literally just discovered. I'm literally an at-home pharmacy, so if you're in need of supplements, stop on by. If you watch my channel, you may know that I've partnered with Ritual a couple times because I get like most of my supplements from them. And if I'm being totally transparent, I am so happy they came back a third time to work with me for this stress relief supplement because they literally introduced me. I had no clue what this was. And stress is genuinely something that ruins my quality of life. Like at one point, it's literally given me health issues. And it's literally because I stress over every little thing. Like I will have a panic attack if I have to send an email. And everything I've tried has never worked to relieve my stress. So you can imagine the first time I tried this, I was like, okay, sure. But when I tell you, I felt calm within an hour and that feeling lasted all day. I didn't even think that was possible. But L-theanine makes it possible. There's also ashwagandha, who we all know and love, to help level out cortisol, and then saffron to promote a positive mood. And I've only been taking this for 2 weeks, but just in these past 2 weeks, I've seen a huge difference in like my general quality of life because I haven't been ruining my own days by stressing out anymore. I've been trying not to take this at night because the capsule like slowly releases each ingredient over 8 hours to follow your body's natural pattern of cortisol. So I notice it has more of an effect over those 8 hours. Like I don't need the stress relief when I'm asleep, I need it when I'm awake, girl. And this has like a citrusy essence to it, and I love citrus, so this always goes down so good. If you're thinking of trying them out, you could click my code or the link in my description for 25% off your first month. And if you don't like Ritual within the first 30 days, your order's on them. I've done more today than I've done in the past 2 weeks, so I feel like I'm gonna reward myself with some Netflix. My bestie just texted me she's free, so she's coming over. That's like probably what I'll be doing for the rest of the day, so cue the montage.
Unusable footage now. Cut the camera. Good morning. I look crazy. You know the mornings after a sleepover where you just feel
musty. And I got my period in my sleep last night, so that's definitely adding to my case. But I did wake up today feeling a lot better about life. Usually I wake up and I'm like, oh, another day. I feel like yesterday was more of my chill day, like bringing myself back to life. Today's more of my like get to work day. Like there was absolutely no way I was gonna force myself to do everything I wanted to do in a day. I told you we're taking it slow. Whenever I take it too fast, I always scare myself back into hibernation, and I'm not trying to risk that. I'm in dire need of a shower and a little glow up because I've been looking a bit rough. When I actually put effort into my appearance, I feel good, and I've put absolutely no effort into my appearance for the past, I don't even know, since June. So it's time for an everything shower because I haven't had one in months. If you saw my leg hair right now, you would think I'm Chewbacca's long lost sister. But can we normalize body hair even in the summer? Because I am terrified to wear a bathing suit without shaving my legs. However, first we should take care of this facial hair because she's been getting a bit out of hand. I don't think I've ever let my eyebrows grow out this long. Like I just love it when they're snatched. I also haven't dermaplaned in a while. The sideburns are going crazy. So let's get this little face silky smooth, shall we? I already feel like a new woman. My face is silky smooth. And let's take a moment for the brows. I don't even know if you notice a difference, but these just snatched my whole face. I am dreading this everything shower, but it must be done. Not think that shower would take 3 hours, but here we are. I haven't been doing my skincare at all lately. That's how you know I've been down bad. I've never let it get to this point before. This pimple went down a lot compared to yesterday, and I'm kind of surprised because it's ingrown, and those motherfuckers last weeks. Also, little skin update, my forehead broke out for the first time in like 6 years. I'm like, girl, where did you come from? But it actually went down a lot. It used to be the type of acne that literally hurts to the touch. Like my whole forehead was a caution hazard zone, but now I can actually touch my forehead and I'm not like screaming in pain. So yeah, she's still a rocky road, but she's on her way to getting smoothed out again. Usually I alternate between products, but this toner I can't go a day without, and I'm almost done, so I just don't know what to do with myself. Okay, I feel like myself again. My skin was too matte for my liking. First serum of the day. If I was an addict, this is my crack. Listen, I did not know Aveeno had skincare. Did you know? Once I actually started to, you know, take care of my skin barrier, my skin's been pretty happy. Who would have thought? I just got this Kiehl's moisturizer for acne, and let me tell you, she's bomb. I feel like I haven't done skincare on here in so long I haven't gotten the chance to tell you all my new products. I've been waiting for this part. My lips have been thirsty. I feel like I've made a lot of progress, but I still feel all over the place, and I know damn well it's because it's already dark outside and my room looks like it just got bombed. So I really should clean, but I really don't want to do it. Damn right.